Yeah, the sound of motorcycles, of course, a lot of fun for a lot of people. And this is our annual Bike Night show and motorcycles. And we have an incredible show for you today. We went to the AMA Motorcycle Museum. We learned more about that. We take you to 2 or 3 different bike nights you're going to see around the city. If you're looking for parts, accessories, repair, you name it, this is a show you don't want to miss 1 minute.
City Motorsports has one of the largest inventories of pre-owned motorcycles in Central Ohio. Here you'll find everything you need for your ride. Zach and Eric told us about their family-owned business and their newest location in Lancaster. Zach, this is your family business, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us how you got started.
Father and I woke up one day and decided we wanted to sell some motorcycles. That's really about it. We just got excited to start the business.
Fantastic. So one of your mottos is you treat your customers like family. Tell us how you do that.
Yeah, every bike we sell, we treat everyone like family. We want them to come back to us, be with us, and grow with us. So as we get older and continue to move forward, we want them being right here next to us.
Eric, you guys have some of the biggest inventories I've ever seen. Tell us about your inventory.
Yes, we have very large inventory, all makes, all models. So if you're a beginning motorcycle rider or somebody that's very experienced, you should be able to find something that suits your needs here at one of our 2 locations, either in Whitehall or Lancaster.
Let's talk about the Lancaster one because that's your newest, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's been open for approximately 6 months now. It's just an extension of our Whitehall location. We needed to do a little bit expanding just to be able to service our customers, whether you're in Central Ohio or maybe on the outskirts. So Lancaster looked like a very good place for another location, and we're up and running and doing great.
That's fantastic. I'm going to turn back to you, Zach. I understand that you guys really help people get financed. You help with the financing process. Tell us a little about that.
We have many different financing options. We do anything from leases, good credit, to not so good credit. We like to get everyone on a motorcycle and make their dreams come true, and that's what we stand behind that, and we're known for that. That's the name of our game.
How can we find out more? Come out here and see some of your inventory.
You can come to our location here in Whitehall at 4106 East Main Street or 1995 East Main Street in Lancaster. Phone number here, 614-674-6791, or you can go on our website at BuckeyecityMotorsports.com.
Fantastic. Hey, guys, thank you so much for having us out. Beautiful bikes.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, the Pub in Gahanna is going to be celebrating their 10th year anniversary, August the 13th. They're going to have Dunk the Bartender and crab races. And right now, things are a little quiet, but on Thursday nights, they've got a great bike night. We learn more from Ryan Austin. Tell us a little bit about your bike night. Of course, this is our big show, our annual show, and we talk about motorcycles and all the fun stuff you can do. Tell us what makes your bike night so unique here.
Well, every Thursday is bike night, and we always have a live band. Sometimes it's acoustic solo, sometimes there's a full band, and they play from 7 to 11. And we also do a drawing every season, and if you're here on the 22nd of September, you're entered into the drawing, and you have a chance to win a trip to Las Vegas.
Well, Ryan, I noticed they have Bensoni's Pizza on premises here. Tell us a little bit about the food you can find there.
Well, the pizza is awesome. They've got wings, subs. Probably the most popular thing on the menu would be the Hank Newman salad because it's the original Hank Newman's dressing that has been popular in Gahanna for a while.
Well, Ryan, I understand they have a luncheon special every day, 11 to 2 here.
Correct. You have the option of a pizza, a sub, or a salad, and it includes a drink for $5.
That's a great deal. Well, Ryan, I understand you have some other things going on here.
We do. Monday nights we have Cornhole League. Tuesday nights we have Pool League. And Wednesday nights we have in-house Pool League as well as karaoke. Karaoke is 9 to 1. And then Thursdays, which we talked about, is bike night, probably the most popular night of the week. And then Fridays and Saturdays, there's usually some sort of entertainment going on, whether it be a band or crab races. There's always something going on.
Well, Ryan, it sounds like you have a lot going on here. How do we learn more information?
Well, you can find us on Facebook at the Pub in Gahanna, or you can also find us online at thegahannapub.com. And our address is 207 West Johnstown Road.
Tattoos are a unique way to tell your story. through an artist's expression of creativity. Misty and Mo of 22 Caliber Tattoo Studio told us about the services they offer and what you need to do to be prepared for your first tattoo. Misty, what makes 22 Caliber Tattoo Studio different from other tattoo studios in the area?
Well, I think it's the service that we offer and the group of tattoo artists that work for both of our shops. We have plenty of artists that specialize in their own unique style, as well as they're very versatile and can do just about any tattoo that any person walking in would want to get done.
What all do you do here?
We do tattoos as well as piercings, dermal piercings. Most of our work is custom, so we do a lot of cover-ups as well and fixing tattoos. People just need a good fixer-upper.
Well, we're here with Mo, one of the artists. So, Mo, tell me about some of the specials you offer.
We are currently offering a 3-hour session for only $200, where you're pretty much saving $100 at the $100 rate. And we're also offering a free $50 tattoo for any tattoo that you purchase. And also for anyone who comes in as a couple, buy one, get half one off. And that's running all the way until Labor Day.
Somebody like myself who's never done this before, what would I need to know before I came in here to get a tattoo or piercing?
Well, to make it easier for the artist, it's always best to know exactly where you want your tattoo, how big, and if you want color or not. And also do a little research before you come in about your tattoo. Know exactly what you want, know the meaning behind your tattoo, and get to know your artist also. Don't just go sit in anyone's chair. Always make sure that you look at the portfolios also. It also helps to cut the tattoo artist in preparing your artwork.
Misty, tell us how we can find out more about 22 Caliber Tattoo Studio and perhaps get an appointment.
The easiest way is to get on our website, 22calibertattoos.com. You can check out the artist portfolios, contact the artist directly just by clicking on their picture. You can text, send an email, or even just call the shop. We do take walk-ins, so you can walk in and meet with the artist as well any day that we're open.
Stay up to date on the latest events and information by visiting onacolumbus.com. It's easy to catch up on previous episodes, guests, upcoming event info, and so much more. onacolumbus.com.
Well, you know, it was once described to me, this is the Cabela's for motorcyclists, and it absolutely is. We're at Iron Pony Motorsports and Pony Power Sports. What an incredible place. 14 brands of motorcycles, more parts and accessories than you can imagine. We had an opportunity to talk to Frank and learn more. This place is incredible. I've kind of watched it grow, and it's exciting to walk in here and see what you have under one roof. Tell our viewers what makes this so unique.
This is awesome. We really are, for the motorcycle world, we're the Cabela's or the IKEA, if you can imagine, of the motorcycle world. So we're the destination shop. Customers come from all over the country, actually all over the world, and fly into Columbus and come see us. We're a destination. We are one of the country's largest motorcycle parts, apparel, accessories, and motorcycle new and used unit sales.
Well, you know, Frank, I remember when Iron Pony only had one brand of motorcycle. How many do you have, and what are they now?
Yeah, we've got 14. They are Aprilia, Beta, Ducati, Vespa, Piaggio, Yamaha, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Honda, Polaris, Slingshot, Victory, and Indian, and Triumph.
And when it comes to accessories, you said that you're like number one. I absolutely believe that. What's some of the things that people are really hot this year in accessories?
You know what? Every year is once you buy your first street bike, the first thing you find out is that I need luggage. Luggage is one of our biggest areas. But what we're known for worldwide is that we do massive closeout buys from the industry. So literally you can come here and get a $20 helmet or a $50 jacket or a $10 pair of gloves.
The prices are incredible. I can never really complain. I've always felt it was pretty fair treatment.
Oh, absolutely. And that it goes to show you that you have to come back over and over again, because when those things sell out, they're gone. You never get them again.
How do we find you? And give us some information. I know your website. I know you can do online ordering and all that, so let's get that out of the way.
Absolutely. So ironpony.com for the motorcycle parts, apparel, accessories. Pony Power Sports for the motorcycles, new, used, and service. And then our address is 5436 Westerville Road in Westerville, Ohio.
Yeah, it's well worth the trip to come out here. Frank, thanks so much for being on the show today.
Nice to meet you.
An eclectic barbershop located in the campus area, Mug and Brush is a great place to keep you looking your best. Jim told us about the history of the shop and some of the services they provide. Well, Jim, I feel like I'm sitting here ready to get a shave and a haircut in these old-fashioned barber chairs. Tell us about the Mug and Brush. How long have you guys been in business?
Well, the Mug and Brush itself has been in business since 1968. Same name, same location. I've owned it since 2002.
What's so eclectic and different? Tell us why you went with this theme.
Well, I don't think that it was a a fully designed theme to begin with. It's just extensions of who I am, some motorcycles, music. The shop itself, like I said, it has history. The chairs that we're sitting in are from the 1910s.
Let's talk about your sessions that you have here. Tell us what that is.
The Mug and Brush Sessions is a music project that we have going on. We bring in bands a couple times a month and do live performance music videos. I work with a couple friends, Keith Hanlon, he owns Scioto Records, and Kevin McIntyre owns Forward Creative Content. He's the videographer, the main videographer. And yeah, it's just a project that I'm a music lover and an intermediate guitar player, and so it's a way to give back to the music and the arts community.
Well, what can we get done here? Is this a family shop or just for men, or how does this all work?
No, it's a family shop, men, women, children, haircuts of all types, modern, traditional, men, women haircuts. We do face shaves, straight razor shaves, facials, pretty much everything that pertains to barbering, yeah.
How can we find out more about the Mug and Brush and get an appointment?
Well, you can call us. We do work predominantly by appointment. The phone number is 614-263-5518. Or you can check us out online at themugandbrush.com, and we're on Facebook and all the social media outlets.
Well, a membership in the AMA is the best friend a motorcyclist can have. We had an opportunity to stop by the AMA Motorcycle Museum where they're giving away a 1947 Indian Chief. We learned about that and what's new here at the museum, as well as some exhibits that even the non-motorcyclists will like. For our viewers, tell us a little bit about what AMA is about and what it does for people.
Well, the American Motorcyclist Association is the organization representing the interests of motorcyclists. We're an advocacy organization. We're a sanctioning body. We put on sanction lots of events around the entire country, both racing events, recreational events, and if you're a motorcyclist, you really should belong to the AMA.
So we're back at the museum, and the thing I love about coming out here, it changes every year. There's always something new, something exciting, but you even have some things that even non-motorcyclists may love to come and see, right?
Absolutely. There's something here for everyone. There's everything from, we had an AMA member who was a space shuttle pilot, and we have a flag that he brought into space that's here that might be of interest to somebody who's not a motorcyclist. But we also have lots of motorcycles that are associated with icons in racing, in industry, what have you. So if you're a motorcyclist, this is definitely a destination for you. But if you're not a motorcyclist, there's plenty of things too. We have a new exhibit here as well that is toys exhibit, motorcycle themed toys, which lots of kids would like to see that. And I'm sure lots of adults would be interested in that as well.
In terms of motorcycle history, you have a big event coming up. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, one of the biggest fundraisers that we have for the museum and the Hall of Fame is our Vintage Motorcycle Days at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course in Lexington. That's going to be July 8th through 10th this year, and it is everything motorcycling. And that's another event where even if you're not a motorcyclist, you'll appreciate it.
What other events you have planned for the rest of the summer here at the AMA Motorcycle Museum?
We just had a great bike night here back in May, and we'll probably have another one later in the summer. And that's something that you can probably get information from our website, motorcyclemuseum.org or americanmotorcyclist.com.
If it's happening in Central Ohio, it's on our event page. ONAColumbus.com will give you detailed information on everything: arts, entertainment, education, sports, theater, and more. Go to ONAColumbus.com now and click on ONA Events.
Lively music, delicious German food, and great German beer can all be found at Hofbrauhaus in the Grandview Yard. Robert told us about the craft beer they make in-house, their lively entertainment, and their Euro bike night. Robert, you make your own craft beers in-house, correct?
That's correct, yeah. We're sitting here at the bar and the kettles are right there, so we brew all the beers here. The outside tanks are real, so yeah, everything is real.
What kind of specials do you guys offer?
We have got, for example, every monthly beer-wise, we have got every first Tuesday a keg tapping, and there we celebrate our new craft beer what we brew here. And this upcoming Tuesday, so then the first Tuesday each month, the next month would be the Pilsner.
What about the food? What are we going to find when we come here?
You will get here first the buffet every Monday to Friday. We have got a buffet between 11 and 2 o'clock. And after this, typical German food, Haxen, potatoes, mashed potatoes, yeah.
You guys really get into your entertainment. Let's talk about your party atmosphere at night.
Yeah, I mean, we try to make it as authentic as possible. So we have got live entertainment every night. Yeah, and then especially on the Friday and the Saturday night, people got crazy, get on benches, and have a great time. Yeah.
Tell us about your beer garden.
Yeah, the beer garden actually is right here. That's a typical German thing. So you sit outside, have a great time, enjoy the weather. Right now it's perfect. And yeah, it's kind of a unique system because back in the years it was original just a place for the brewers to have a beer. And then later they figured out, hey, it would be great to open to the public.
So tell us about your bike night.
So yeah, the bike night is every second and fourth Tuesday every month. And yeah, you show up here with your motorcycle and put it on the street. Then you can see other motorcycles. It's a great time, especially if the weather is nice and it stays dry. Then lots of motorcycles people show up. Yeah.
Well, how can we find out more about Hofbrauhaus?
So we've got a homepage, so hofbrauhauscolumbus.com, and also Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Well, they're fun to get around on. They're economical as they can be, and you can have one. Just stop by Cap City Scooters. We did. We had an opportunity to talk to Caitlin and learn more. You know, I see these in downtown all the time. We do a downtown living show. They're very popular. Who and why do you think these things have grown in popularity so much?
Well, scooters are great fun, first of all. They're also really economical. You get 85 miles per gallon on them. You can go grocery shopping, run all sorts of errands on them. So it's a great way to get around town, especially in the city.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that really surprised me is to find out that there's scooter groups that actually, you know, tell us what they do.
Sure. Well, it's a lot of fun to get together with other scooterists and go for rides and play games and that kind of thing. There's a couple of groups in town. The Easy Peasy Scooter Posse likes to go and ride on Sundays or Saturdays when we have a chance. We also play a fun game called Scooter Tag. And the Columbus Cutters put on a big scooter rally in September.
You know, you were talking about the economy of these, but even price-wise, they're very reasonable. What kind of range are we talking here?
Sure. Our scooters start around $1,900 and they go up to around $4,900. We do offer financing for a couple of our lines. They all come with a 2-year parts and labor warranty. So a very economical decision.
And what about service? I mean, everybody that buys a vehicle, they always want to know about service.
Right. So we do offer full service and repair. We work on anything, so not just the scooters that we sell. We do everything from oil changes to full mechanical restoration.
Fantastic. Well, how do we locate you here in Clintonville?
We are at 2509 Summit Street, just 2 doors south of Hudson. You can give me a call at 614-265-2885 or check us out on our website, capitalcityscooters.com. We're also on Facebook and Instagram.
Great economical way to get around. Caitlin, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Have you ever wondered if insurance is required if you own a bike? Allstate Clarkson Insurance Agency can help you find the right coverage for your motorcycle. Tom told us more about the coverages they offer and how they can help you. Tom, if someone was thinking about purchasing a motorcycle, what would they look for in motorcycle insurance beforehand?
Well, the key thing is taking a look at the age of the motorcycle first and foremost. So we have full coverage, which is comp and collision. You have liability insurance, such as bodily injury, property damage. And those levels will depend on, obviously, the person's assets that they have to obviously compensate. If they get in an accident, it's their fault. They want to make sure that they're covered, and that way a customer can't come back to them. The other thing we take a look at is optional coverages. So a lot of people that drive Harleys put a lot of chrome on it, put different things on it, and that adds up and increases the value of the motorcycle. So that's one thing they want to take a look at to add on to it.
Okay, interesting. Does everybody have to have motorcycle insurance if you have a bike? Is it required?
Yeah, you know what? We get that question a lot, especially from younger drivers, because they think, I have auto insurance, but I just bought a motorcycle. I don't need it. Actually, in the state of Ohio, it is law. If you have anything on the roads in Ohio, it has to be insured. The biggest thing that they do, especially in the winter months, I'm not riding it. I'm going to go ahead and put it away. Let me take the insurance off. Unfortunately, the state of Ohio will send out a letter randomly and say, hey, shows proof of insurance. If they don't have insurance, they'll actually get their license suspended. So, yes, you have to have insurance.
How can we find out more?
You can go to my website at www.clarksoninsuranceagency.com, or you can give me a call at 614-420-2600.
Tom, great information. You really educated us.
Oh, very good. And it's, that's the best part about my job is a lot of people don't realize or understand their insurance, and that's part of my job is to help educate them.
Well, Columbus, Ohio, there's no doubt that Quaker Steak and Lube is the #1 place for bike night. With their bike giveaways and some of the great charity events they do, we learned about some of the food and events they got coming up this summer and a little history. We had an opportunity to talk to Bob DuBois. Well, Bob, welcome down about Columbus. Good to have you and Quaker Steak and Lube on the show.
Thank you very much. Glad to have you here.
This is an interesting business. I understand this is America's #1 themed motorsports restaurant. Is that right?
It is, and we're glad to be that. Absolutely.
What's the background? What's a little bit of the history?
So we started in Sharon, Pennsylvania, almost 45 years ago. Started as a small pick-your-own-steak restaurant, and then they started dabbling in the wing business and experimenting with different flavors of sauce, and it just took off from there. Pretty soon people were asking to buy the wings instead of the steaks. So, all these years later, the founders, Mo and Jig, did a great job establishing the brand, and we've been a proud franchisee and glad to grow it.
In Columbus, Ohio, the bike night. Why do you think people gather here on Wednesdays and this is such a big deal?
Well, it's just a fun atmosphere. We try to make it that way and keep it that way. There's always something happening at the Lube. We've got live entertainment. We've got great drink specials. We give away 3 Harleys, so that doesn't hurt either.
And you pack this place in. I've seen 6,000-7,000 bikers here at one time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we draw a big crowd.
So let's talk a little bit about the food itself, the wings itself, and some of what's on the menu here.
Sure. So we're best known for our wings, Best Wings USA. We've won multiple awards all over the country. But steak's our middle name, so we do have very good steaks, a ribeye and a very good sirloin. The ribs are great, baby back ribs, half-pound steak burgers. So there's a lot more on the menu than just wings.
I've seen the charity events, the things you do for the veterans and everything else. I mean, you guys just always are giving back to the community.
Oh, we are. We're aligned with some really solid charities in this area, and we're glad to help as many as we can.
Fantastic. Well, Bob, give us some contact information for Quaker Steak and Lube in case for some reason somebody hasn't been here. I can't imagine that, but nonetheless, let's have some information.
Sure. You can find us on Facebook, Quaker Steak and Lube Columbus. You can also check out our website, quakersteakandlube.com, or call the restaurant 614-430-9464.
Fantastic. Bob, thanks so much for having us here.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming.
Stay up to date on the latest events and information by visiting onacolumbus.com. It's easy to catch up on previous episodes, guests, upcoming event info, and so much more. onacolumbus.com.
If you're looking for quality motorcycle repair, Mobile Cycle Works, located in Ashley, is the place to come. John Schumacher has over 30 years working in this shop doing some great motorcycle work. And believe it or not, it's centrally located to Marion, Delaware, Sunbury, and Columbus. About 20 minutes, not bad at all. If you're really looking for great work, come up and see him. We had an opportunity to talk to him and learn more. Good to have you and Dane on the show with Mobile Cycle Works. You and I go back a lot of years, so I know the kind of work you do, the quality work you do. You've been in business 30 years. I think the first time I ever met you, I must have been like 1 or 2 because you've been around for 30 years. But anyway.
You're dating me now, Mike. Yes,
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your background, John.
I'm John. I'm from Mobile Cycle Works. I've been in the motorcycle industry now for almost 45 years. I put in a couple of decades as the service manager at a large Harley-Davidson Yamaha shop in Columbus. And in 1988, I stepped out and started my own business to give me the flexibility of having my children around and growing up with them, and to pursue my dream of being my own boss and working on motorcycles.
What do you think makes Mobile Cycle Works unique and makes it the place it is today?
The fact that we're a small, independent, family-owned business. We rely on a lot of customer service, customer retention, and we thrive on giving our customers the best service and safety that they can get.
Well, let me turn to Dane and talk to him a little bit. Dane, a lot of unique bikes around here, a lot of things I've seen. What kind of bikes do you work on?
We work on all makes and models of snowmobiles, motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides. You never know what we might have come to the back door, from 2015 Harley for an oil change to a 1967 Triumph for a crankshaft repair. They all make it fun and keep it interesting.
So give us some contact information. Where do we find you here in Ashley, Ohio?
You can check us out on Facebook or check out our website at mobilecycleworksinc.com.
You got a phone number for us?
It is 740-747-2299.
Fantastic. Dane, thanks so much for being on the show. John, good seeing you again. Thank you.
Dewey's Pizza is the place for family and friends to come out and enjoy great food, fun, and some live entertainment. E-Man told us about their delicious food and how they give back to the community. What makes Dewey's Pizza such a great place for family and friends to come to?
In addition to the great food and the amazing hospitality you're going to get here at Dewey's, the open kitchen is really great. Kids love standing on those chairs over there, watching their pizzas being hand tossed. Our patio is a beautiful place for you to hang out with your friends and your family. We play live music 2 nights a week on Wednesdays and Fridays. So that's a great opportunity for people to just hang out, enjoy everyone's company in a really unique atmosphere.
So you have salads also.
Yeah, definitely. We do pizza, salads, and calzones here at Dewey's. We keep it pretty simple, but we like to think we're pretty good at it. We do make all of our salad dressings in-house fresh every day. So a lot of times people come just for our salads, honestly. My favorite is probably the candied walnut and grape. It's got a really unique citrus basil vinaigrette dressing on it. You really can't make a wrong choice with the salads. They're all amazing.
Now, Dewey's is known for giving back to the community. You guys are really big for that. Let's talk about some of the things that they do.
For sure. This is actually the biggest drawing point for me to work for this company. It's amazing when you find a company that their values really line up with yours. Something really unique that we do here at Dewey's Pizza is we call it a pizza school. We open up the restaurant on Sunday before we open for our normal dinner service, and we pair with a charity or organization. Families get to come in, they get unlimited food and drink, and we call it Pizza School because they actually get to go into the kitchen and learn to make their own pizzas. We teach them how to toss, they get to top their own pizzas, and it's a really fun atmosphere. We've been able to generate donations of in excess of $2,000 or $3,000 for organizations like Make-A-Wish, A Kid Again, Ronald McDonald House Charities. So it's a really special thing that I'm proud to partner with in this company.
How can we find out more about Dewey's?
Well, of course, come check us out here in Worthington, but we do have our newest location in Dublin on Perimeter Drive. You can always find more things on our website or www.deweyspizza.com.
Well, as the slogan says, lighting up backyards in America from coast to coast, and that's what you're going to find at Phantom Fireworks. They've got a whole line of new products, plus a great bonus program. We had an opportunity to talk to Brian Ramsey and learn more. What are people going to find to come out to Phantom?
Hopefully an enjoyable experience. I mean, we are the largest importer of fireworks in the nation. We carry all grades of consumer fireworks, from sparklers to 500-gram finale cakes.
Yeah. You were saying that there's kind of some new additions out there that people are using fireworks for. I was kind of surprised to hear that.
Yeah, there's some new trends that have come up the last few years. We have some examples sitting here on the table. Wedding sparklers are a big thing now. Instead of throwing rice, people are using sparklers. So we've come out with some wedding sparklers and poppers for people to use to help.
Probably a lot easier to clean up too, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Another big thing that we've really seen the last few years is gender reveal. People, when they are having babies, are doing gender reveal parties, and they wanted to start using fireworks for that. So we put out some special pink and blue products for that this year.
Well, you know, the Smile More product line is kind of a personal story here to the Columbus Central Ohio area, right?
Yes, it is. We were very happy to be able to partner up Phantom Fireworks and Roman Atwood, who is a YouTube celebrity, actor, and comedian. He's locally born and raised here. He shops here. He said, I'd love to do some fireworks, so we were able to get with him, and we put out the Phantom Fireworks Smile More product line. Of course, smiley faces are involved in the effects, which is what he wanted, and it was great for the customers as well.
You always have bonuses, and that's one of the kind of the neat things about shopping here. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my assistant managers, Kate. He said, we got more giveaways than a game show, and he's right about that. We have a bonus chart here starting at $150 on its way up. You get all kind of free items for what you spend. If you visit us on Facebook, Twitter, fireworks.com, Instagram, we have all kind of coupons. I mean, it's crazy. We're located off 70 exit 122, and it is State Route 158 or Outville Road 10442, and it's Millersport, Ohio 43046.
You got a website?
We do, fireworks.com.